Hey, how you doing? I am Gio. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're catching back up with The Boys. The Boys season 1 episode 6. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks. I've been out of town sort of thing. I'm just trying to catch up with things. So, a little recap about last week. A little recap about last episode. Last episode was based around a festival, right? A religious festival where they had Homelander and Starlight speaking. So I guess the boys' storyline was Huey was infiltrating the festival is Starlight's boyfriend. He meets Ezekiel, who he blackmails and information about B, because Ezekiel's one of these guys, and there's lots of them, who stand and preach about the word of God, and you should do this and you should not do that, and you should touch this thing, don't touch that thing, blah, blah, blah. It turns out Ezekiel's gay, right? Which goes totally against his teachings. It's okay for me to do it, not you, sort of thing, as these people tend to do, right? Sanctimonious dickheads. He's terrified about coming out. Huey blackmails him, gets information where they're sending the V, and it turns out they're sending to hospitals. Butcher and Mother's Milk go to hospital, and it's got to be my favourite part of the series so far. They're in a hospital and they see babies getting V injected into them by drip, right? So these soups are not made. Well, no, these soups are not born. These soups are made in a lab, so to speak, or in a hospital. And then they get caught by guards with guns, and Butcher picks up a baby and uses it as a laser, right? The baby's shooting the guards dead with his eyes, and Butcher's controlling it like a laser gun, right? Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Spot on. And then we get back at the festival. Starlight she's in these talks, lectures with other young people, and they're asking her about being gay and is okay to have like before marriage. And the guy who's cheering it, I suppose, is sort of looking at her like, tell them it's not okay to be gay. It's man a woman. Tell them they've got to keep themselves pure for marriage, which is so bullshit, by the way. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, which is absolutely fine. But nobody's got any right to tell anybody else what they can and can't do. Right? Your body and your life is the only thing you've really got in this world. It's yours. And you don't have to follow a playbook. There's no book that tells you how to live your life. Any books, metaphorically, any books about how to live life is not about your life. It's about somebody else's life. Your life is yours. Your life is yours alone. You write your own book. But these people were trying to like use the Bible, I guess, as a control thing, right? They're using it as control. Like, if you all believe in God, that's absolutely fine as well. Just don't lie about it and don't push it on people, right? It's like Hitchens said, right? It's like these religious fundamentalists, they've got this amazing secret, like they're gonna live forever in paradise after they die. It's amazing. It's brilliant. You would think they'd be happy, but they're not happy. They're not happy that they know this. They've got to make sure that I know this or you know this. They've got to push it on you. It's strange. But Starlight goes along with it to a lot of extent, and then she gives a speech on stage where she basically tells everyone it's absolutely bullshit to an absolutely stunned and silent audience. And it's brilliant. You know? And then Homelander gives his speech, which is absolutely terrifying. Like, God made me like this so I could punish his enemies. God told me I can kill people in his name. God told me. Absolutely terrifying. See the guy that plays Homelander. Brilliant. See the way he plays off these roles. Like, he's speaking to Huey, and although he's smiling at Huey, although he's being outwardly friendly, you can still feel the threat. You can still feel the malice coming just by the face and the look. It's brilliant. Absolutely spot on. And I think that was about it, right? I think that's about it. So this is called The Innocents. I've got no idea what it's about. Oh, and by the way, The Deep. I see with all the things he did in episode 1, right? See the thing he did, I'm not going to say it, but the thing he did in episode 1 to Starlight. I thought I'd hate him. I really did, and we should hate him, but see, it's like comic relief. I can't help myself. I think I'm starting to like a guy. Oh well. But anyway, this is The Innocents. This is episode 6. Hope you enjoy. Queen Maeve. It isn't odd. A-Train, isn't odd. The Deep. Noir, Black Noir. Translucent.
As a heavenly body lost her luster 2 weeks after Starlight's shocking appearance at the Believe Expo.
Social media is still buzzing about her controversial speech. Was it a breakdown or a triumph?
Of course, my thoughts are with Starlight, and I support her in every way.
What I want to know? Who's that dude that stuck his in her face? She should that in the asshole.
Okay.
Everything that I said, that's what they focused.
Of course it is. It's sleaze. It's sleaze. Of course they focus on sleaze.
You look familiar.
Yeah.
Did you go to Kennedy?
No, she's a superhero, Paul. She's a superhero.
Fantastic. So what are we drinking? New to town, Annie? Your fresh start is way out of your league.
Mate,
You know it,
that'd be a
right?
hater,
I
mate.
am aware, yes.
My grandfather built this place with his bare hands. He was an amazing...
See them.
Oh, the old piano.
See the change?
Every night, Mom would sit here and she would
When,
play some songs. And
Camera's rolling.
most of the time, me and my dad would be making model plans. I can almost smell the silver paint.
Yeah, all this is bullshit, right? All this is absolute nonsense.
This is just...
That's not even his house, is it? Is it? Is that his house? Or is he just
Really,
making stuff up?
It's so special to come back. I'm sorry. Why is that there?
Sorry?
Who put the fucking blanket on the bed?
Randy Setdeck.
Who's Randy Setdeck?
He's over there.
Randy, why? You fucking asshole.
Fuck's sake, Randy. Randy.
But bankrolled by Vought has been shipping Compound V to 53 hospitals across the country since 1971 and gift wrapping it.
Well, she's better,
as polio
right?
vaccine.
Are you telling me that God's not reaching up the twats of American girls and blessing babies? What about Homelander?
Homelander's a black hole. Never had any public records and never will. However, every single other suit, juiced up lab rats.
We got Vought for child endangerment, drug trafficking, and possibly the largest fraud in American
No, you
fucking
don't, mate.
history.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you've got a prosecutor and nobody will.
Who the fuck are you gonna get to replace me? I'd like to see what bitch that is.
Oh, she been fired.
You okay?
Oh, shit. Oh,
You know that pledge you meant her during Rush Week because she seemed sweet and a little naive?
Oh.
And she doesn't know she's not supposed
she's
to
been
wear
fired
Uggs.
because of Starlight.
And then when she's active, she stabs you in the back.
Thank you for coming, Starlight. You are a selfish, arrogant child. Wow.
Yeah.
Back in Iowa, I bet you watched a lot of Queen Maeve's movies, right?
I did.
She was a rebel. Didn't take anyone's shit, didn't play by the rules. That's what you wanted to be. That's what American heroes are. But it's a myth. I should know because I wrote it. I'm gonna save people. Then I think we may need to reconsider your position in the Seven.
And I think that firing an employee after she reported sexual assault on live TV might tank your stock price.
Well done.
Well, we lost my dad at a young age, and my mom, she worked 2 jobs. So it was my older brother, Nathan, who pretty much raised me up. And when I was 3, it's like these guys started shooting in front of my building, and I outran the damn bullet. That's kind of how I figured out.
Can I stop you right there for a second?
Boom.
Hey, you knew Popclaw, right?
What? I don't,
You guys were in Teenage Kicks together? You heard she passed away, yeah? Yeah, they're saying it was a stroke, but between you and me, I think it was probably a drug overdose. You want to maybe say a little something in her honor?
I haven't seen her in years, so.
In case you haven't seen the last episode, A-Train killed Popclaw with a heroin overdose.
Boy, you're really milking this thing for all it's worth. Excuse me? This empowerment act? I mean, every time I'm on a red carpet now, they're asking me how I'm supporting Starlight. But hey, as long as you're trending, right?
I know that you might not get this, but it's not an act. I'm just trying to be honest.
Maybe you should try it. Maeve. Maybe you should be who you are.
I read your autobiography so many times that I wore it out. I had to buy a second one. I wanted to live my life exactly like yours.
Turns out autobiography was
Because
never
you
a hard
didn't
life,
just
right?
break all the bones in your right arm stopping that school bus from falling off of a bridge, but you also went to every kid's physical
Didn't
therapy
happen.
afterwards,
Didn't happen.
just to show the world that they were
Never
heroes
happened.
too. You really stood for something.
It was all made up.
But now, pretty sure that was just written by the marketing guys.
Never meet your heroes, right? Never meet your heroes. You get this idea in your head about them. Never live up to it.
All right, you want to tell me where we're going?
You don't do it anymore.
What?
You know that feeling you get when you tip your chair back too far and you catch yourself just before you fall?
Yeah.
You used to look like that all day long. Now look at you.
Yeah.
Neck deep in shit. Cool as a cucumber.
He's got his confidence, right?
You know, the other day
Oh.
I wanted to talk to my friend about all this,
Oh.
but I couldn't.
Collateral damage survivors.
That's why this
Collateral
group
damage from
is so
the
great.
Supes.
It's so important.
People who have suffered because of
I
Supes,
know it's
like
wrong to
Huey.
feel angry.
Survivors. Wow.
After all, Tech Knight saved me. I just wish he'd been a little more gentle with my spine.
So I'm kind of a writer. I work in marketing. There's this one hero who shall remain nameless, but has ice powers.
Ice Princess.
I'm not allowed to say.
You kinda just did.
Anyway, she took a liking to me. It was heady, man. Intoxicating. No one wants to fuck the writer. Needless to say, I fell for her big time.
What kind of knobber falls for a soup?
Anyway, we were, being intimate when she climaxed and accidentally turned into ice. Just for a second. But I was, still in there at negative 346 degrees. Same temperature as liquid nitrogen. As you can imagine.
It froze it off. It froze it off.
It snapped off.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Miss Stillwell, hey. You wanted to see me, right?
Yeah, I'm running late. Can you walk with me?
Yeah, sure. Hey, look, I brought a little present for your little guy.
Oh.
Never too young to start saving the world,
Oh.
right?
I'm gonna need you to make a public apology. And you're going to be taking a sabbatical from the 7.
I realize that my behavior has caused Starlight a great deal of pain. And I sincerely apologize for this. Though at the time, I believed that our encounter was consensual,
No, you
I
didn't.
now realize that...
No, you didn't. It's like... Totally. It's like a wrestling meeting at Billy Zane. Wow. People who used to be famous.
Well, I work for Child
Well said.
Services. My colleague Tina, she owes me a favor.
See, she, just like I, believe in second chances.
Cut the shit. I lost custody 3 years ago. Nobody believes in second chances for fuck-ups like me.
Oh, look. Wow. Wow. Is that his daughter?
She's waiting on you.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Tina.
I mean,
Hey. It's good to see you.
he's getting to meet his daughter, but like you're blackmailing him, right? You're using her against him. Right?
Cleo. Remember your old man?
But I guess
Hi, Charles.
he's still getting to see his daughter, right? So whatever the reason behind it, he's still getting to see her. It's still a good thing.
Homelander right there.
Oh. Fuck, man.
Jesus.
So that's what this whole thing's about. Revenge.
That was 8 years ago. And nobody's seen us since.
So what if I took you to a house you'd never seen before, full of photos of parents you never met, toys you never played with, Hardy Boy books that
You never read.
And then I asked you how much all that fake fucking bullshit meant to you. How would that make you feel?
You play the role through, homie. You play the role. I bet it's gonna be pretty dark, eh? Ooh. Ooh. Oh!
Damn, relax! No! Everyone relax! Just go walk it off.
Walk it off.
I can patch you up better than any of those oxy junkies in the ER, or I can break your other wrist. You decide.
Oh, Jesus. If it's a chance, he'll get his left wrist broken, his right wrist broken too.
There's a camp in a jungle. She's a soldier. There's a flag with a two-headed snake on it.
Two-headed snake? Like?
Flag of the Shining Light Liberation Army.
Hmm.
Frenchie? You're dating a terrorist.
Hmm.
Is this true?
It's amazing how they think Liberation Army, right? Liberation Army. Anyone that doesn't go along with the status quo is a terrorist, right? Right? Like a nation's army can commit atrocities. The British, Americans, Turks, name it, everybody, Saudis, and anybody fights back, they're terrorists. Right? You resist, you're a terrorist.
Smuggle in a top shelf extremist recruit and pump her up with Compound V.
And then when she's good and ready, they cut her loose to wreak havoc.
She wouldn't. Wait,
She
why
did.
would Vought give Compound V to terrorists?
Because the only thing more dangerous than the terrorist is a soup terrorist. And the only way to fight it
is with Sergeant fucking
Homelander.
Who you are?
So is that, I think they've got it right. They need it's like every army, right? You need an enemy. The army needs money. You need to justify your foreign spending. You need to justify your defense. So you need to create enemies. You need somebody. You need an enemy over here. Oh, so she was taken as a child and forced into it. So we went for it. She's a black and white terrorist, good and evil, and now we learned it. There's always grey, right? There's always usually a story. There's always something that leads that person to that place.
Do you have the Compound V or not?
I got the Compound V. Proof that Vaught's injecting babies right across the country, and something even more fucked.
I can give you everything you want on this list.
Except
Homelander.
Except Homelander.
Yeah. I mean, how do you prosecute Homelander? How do you hold him to account? How do you jail him. How'd you keep him in jail?
Tina, it's Mesmer. You met me earlier. Cleo didn't really want to see me today. She was just being polite. I'm pretty good at reading stuff like that, so. You don't have to call me or any of that anymore.
Oh, no.
Just, it's okay. Just please look after her.
Oh no, oh no. Mesmer's about to... Ah, shit.
I'm sorry, the elevator was out.
Oh shit.
A-Train said that you have some information.
Yeah, we go back
Oh,
to
you
teenage kids
dickhead.
days. We still keep in touch.
Oh,
You
golly gee
cock.
shucks. What makes you think I would give two fucks about that? Now, do you have something for me or not?
He said you were looking for a French guy and a black guy, a skinny white guy, British guy. I know there's no reward, but I was hoping you could put in a word for me at Vought. I'll take any posting. Low 5 figures would be fine.
You know, there's this beach in the Bahamas where the sand is pink, like cotton candy pink.
Sounds nice.
What's it called?
Pink sands.
Huey,
Butcher.
I thought that was you.
She's a good person. Okay? I mean, she could help us.
Help us.
Hmm.
And what do you think she's gonna do when she finds out you murdered Translucent?
When she finds out.
Give him a best.
Where'd your friend go?
So, that was episode 6. The innocence. What did the innocence mean? What did it mean? Like, who are the innocents? So I guess this episode was, you got a bit more of Butcher's backstory, right? You got a bit more of Butcher's, anger. His hatred for Supes, all Supes. Even Annie, right? You see, he just blanket. It's black and white, right? If you're a Supe, you're bad. Because Homelander raped his girlfriend and then she had disappeared. For 8 years, nobody's seen her. Because of what Homelander did. And so they get in a position, they've got the Compound V, they've got evidence of the baby farming, they've got evidence of the crimes they're committing. They take it to FBI, and although she goes along with it to an extent, you can't prosecute Homelander, right? You can't. Apart from the fact he's an American hero, right? And, you know, as we've seen lately, if somebody's your hero, no matter what crime they commit, people will still support him, right? You pick a side, and that's your side, no matter what, thick and thin, right? And also, practically, you can't. How would you jail? How would you arrest Homelander? Expect him to walk in voluntarily and put himself in some kind of cage? Stay forever voluntarily? Because that's what it would have to be, right? The only way you get Homelander is by beating Homelander, like physically beating him, and they can't do it. There's nobody can do it, so at this point, all this evidence means absolutely nothing, right? So then we see Mesmerizer, the mind reading guy. Like, you know, he helps them to get access to his daughter, and then at the end, because he's a selfish piece of shit, like, it's okay, he doesn't want to see his daughter anymore. He wants to get back in with the Seven. He actually sacrificed his access to his daughter to get back in with the Supes, right? Even a low-level job he wanted. Because he's a piece of shit, right? Deadbeat dad. Right? And he sacrificed it. I was hoping Homelander was going to yeet him off the roof, but he never. What else did we do? And then we had the Frenchie's girlfriend, right? Mesmerizer reads her, and then she's the whatever liberation army, right? And they go terrorist, right? Like I says during the filming, it's like a nation, whether that nation is obviously Australia, France, Great Britain, America, if they invade and bomb other countries as foreign policy, right? If these other countries fight back as terrorism, and it's a weird thing they've all accepted, right? Like the nation with the power can do what they want, kick sand in your face, or you can't fight back. If you fight back, you're a pariah and you're a terrorist. Ireland, Palestine, Afghanistan, the world over, right? That's just the way it is. But then we see a bit of another backstory, and she was kidnapped and forced into the army, right? So it's like we're going from black and white, terrorism, non-terrorist, to grey areas in between. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a reason for being there. Most people, some people are just, some people are just bad. And then I guess at the end, Butcher, Huey's getting closer to Starlight, right? And he deserves to. But it has been really quick since his girlfriend died. It has not been a long time since she died, and he's getting close to Starlight. And Butcher turns up in Nick at the end to remind him she's the enemy. And Huey's like, no, she's not the enemy. But Butcher, in his mind, black and white again, she's the enemy. I think they will come together later, right? I think he'll accept that she's not like that. But that was episode 6, The Innocents. 2 more episodes go a season. So look forward to it, and I will see you for them. Like, subscribe, comment, anything you want, and I'll see you next time.